Hello everyone, and welcome back to Colony Survival. In between episodes, I added a whole bunch of anvils to make gold rings faster and to keep up with the brass precision parts and machine tools and steel parts and all that good stuff. Wrought iron too, so there's probably, let's see, 5, 10, 15, 18 of them now, so quite a few. Added 2 smelters as well, keep up with the copper production. And then I added 2 tailors up here just to speed up the hemp production, because I think that's used in at the gunsmith station we make some of the weapons and the gliders. So speaking of the glider, I want to unlock the glider today. That requires pretty much letting its science chest. Oops, that's the musket. Steel parts, brass precision parts, gunpowders, science chest, book of knowledge. We have all that except for the colony points. So we need to expand our colony point capacity. So I'm gonna go do that real quick. While I'm down here, I keep forgetting to throw more of these down, so I'm gonna put some sacred storage down while we're down here. It can't hurt, it only adds 1 threat, so I guess the more we have the better. So I'll do that there. Now I've added this whole area for, I'm gonna go right up to 10,000 even though we only need 7,500 because I know the muskets are gonna be 10,000. So this is gonna add quite a bit of threat. We're at 518 now. Now we're at 598, so 80 threat. That added quite a bit. So just in case, I'm gonna go upstairs and add a couple more hand cannon guards. Up here. I should help take care of them. And that way hopefully we'll be able to handle that extra threat with the new guards. So let's do the research real quick while we're got the stuff for it. Oh, we gotta go sell some points first. So let's run over here and sell a whole bunch of stuff. This will keep our guys downstairs busy making gold rings as well. Okay, so 9,500 points, plenty of points. And finally we get to unlock the glider, so now we can fly between colonies and outposts. We had the glider unlocked before, but I never use it because I hate building up a tower just to jump off. It's a pain in the butt for me. So complete that, we're good to go there. And then the next one we're going to go after is this musket, which I don't know if we have enough stuff to sell. We can try real quick. Before I forget though, I'm going to hire those guards in case we need them tonight. Food's been going steadily up so far so good. Our food fishing village is working. We've got almost 8,200 meals. So let's sell the rest of these rings. Sell some of these scrolls. And I guess we could sell some loon. Sell these guys too, I guess. So we'll have to wait to do the musket because I don't really have enough stuff. I don't want to burn through all my linen just trying to, I guess I got 3,000, let's keep going. So there you go, 10,016 points, just enough. So we'll unlock the musket while we're here. That'll give our guys something to work on crafting wise, but the first thing we're going to do is test out our new glider once they make it for us. So hopefully they'll get to that soon, probably the next day here. And our new guard should handle the threat pretty well. Let's take a look at those items. First up, the muskets. I put 3 or 4 of them down over here. Before I build a little platform for them so they can fire over top these other guys. Not necessary, they can actually fire right through them, but looks better this way. So they fire, I think, let's see, 500 damage every 7 seconds compared to the hand cannon, which is 1300 damage, but it's only every 10 seconds. So combination of 2 of them, the ammo's a lot cheaper for this one than it is for the night muskets. I'm sorry, the night muskets are cheaper ammo than the hand cannons. So we'll probably put more muskets down. We'll see how it goes. We also unlocked a glider finally. Happy days. I put it nice and centered down here. Can barely see it. All its glory. I know you can put them up on top of the roof, but I want somewhere that's easily accessible so I can just hop in and go. So that's why I put it down here. And then, so the next step I want to do is I want to get these steel lock boxes done, which also would mean steel tools. So that requires these luxury chests, which we do not have unlocked yet either. Luxury chests require cotton. Cotton we have available to us, but it requires blue, green, and red lanterns, which are made at the dyeing table. So if we put a dyeing table down real quick, we can see they require alkanet, wolfsbane, all farming products. And I believe they don't grow here. So dyeing, alkanet. Yeah, so it's not arable here, so it won't grow here. I can't remember where it grows. I think it's either the marsh or the heath, so I guess we'll go check them. Use our new glider and go check out I guess we'll check out the marsh first and see if it grows there. So let's give it a try. I'm terrible at driving these things, so forgive me if it looks terrible. There's the marsh over there. I think you're supposed to aim down a little bit, pick up some speed, and then level out. So there's gonna pass over the fishing village, hopefully. See if we can make it to the marsh. You can see we're starting to drip. I'm not gonna make it, but we'll go to the fishing village and run over. I didn't mean to crash land there, but see if I can get off. So just right click to get out of it, and then if you left click on the base it disappears. So that's good here. So let's run over to the marsh real quick and see if that stuff grows over there. Dangerous running at night here. Scary stuff at night. I usually hide in my base at night. But we made it. So let's check real quick, see if that stuff grows. If not, we'll have to go over to the heath biome and put it there. It's probably in the heath biome, but I don't know. One way to find out. Still have it selected, so let's go see. Oh, it does grow here. Great. So I will set up some alkanet. There's 3 of them: alkanet, wolfsbane, and let's see what else was there. Hollyhock, wolfsbane, and alkanet. So we will grow all 3 of those here, and we won't use them for much, but we'll use them for the lanterns so that we can unlock the cotton. So let's get to work on that. Okay, so here's the 3 flowers we got planted. I'm not exactly sure which one's which. I just planted one of each. So hopefully that's good enough for now. If we need more, we'll come back and plant more. Let's run back. I put a glider up on top of the roof here. Bring out our compass so I know where I'm going. Right click in it and launch. Much nicer. See if I can make it this time. Looks like I'm got better velocity this time, but I don't know why I launched straight up. Maybe because there's buildings and the other one that I don't launch straight up. Not really sure. If we can make it over this hill, I think we're good. Yeah, we're good. So that was not too bad. Crash landing again. Okay, so I also noticed that we're burning through copper pretty quickly. Probably because we're using so many iron bolts for the crossbow. I'm sorry, copper for the crossbowman. So, let me see, where's copper at? 11,000. So yeah, we were at 12.3 or 12.4, so we're definitely going through it. Could probably check the stats board real quick, but yeah, you can tell it's on a steady decline. So our choices are either make more copper or replace some of the guards with muskets. I think I'm actually going to do both. So we'll probably do that. And then we'll put down a dyeing table. Guess we'll put it in here for now. I might move this around, but get them started on that stuff so we can get moving to the luxury chests. So let them get to work on that, and I will put some extra guards down, and we'll go from there. Okay, so I put down another bloomery here, and I put down a copper miner and 2 more smelters upstairs here. But I hit the colonist cap again, so we gotta go buy some more colonists. So let's run up here and do that. I don't believe I had enough points already, but so let's buy some colonists. Or at least capacity for more colonists, 750 points, so upgrade that. Now we can have up to 350. While we're here, let's do some science. Got stuff for to unlock cotton finally, so blue, green, red lantern, and books of knowledge. And we already have the colony points. So cotton grows in the heath biome. So we will run over there and plant a couple of farmers to do some cotton. They'll make cotton fiber in the cotton engine, which will go into luxury garments, which is going to be required for the luxury chests. Right here you can see requires luxury garments. And the luxury garments also use the flowers that we just planted. So I'm going to go back over to the marsh and plant another row each of flowers so that we have a more constant supply of them. So let's, I have the stuff to unlock that. Let's go ahead and do that. So that's good there. So now the luxury chest is up next. But we gotta fly over to the heath to do that. So I will fly over to the heath, plant the cotton, fly over to the marsh, and plant the flowers. You can see I raised the glider up a little bit, built a little platform for it, so hopefully it flies better that way. But we'll have to wait till daytime to fly it because I don't want to fly at night. So that's what we're going to work on next. Okay, we made it to the heath biome. I put a glider up on top of the roof here so we can get back. I threw down 2 musket guards here to beef up the protection here. And then this is home to our wisteria plants. Say hello to them real quick. Keep up the good work, guys. Brought you some company. I put down 3 cotton farmers. So they are growing cotton now. So They'll do their thing. I'm gonna head over to the marsh now and plant some extra flowers and then fly back to the main base. And then we can start the luxury chests and the cotton engine and all that good stuff that goes along with it. So let's go do that. Okay, so we're back at the main colony here. We've got the cotton planted, we've got the extra flowers planted. So let's run over and put down the cotton engine. Now the cotton engine will turn cotton into cotton fiber. Put down 3 of these here. So it takes 30 cotton. A cotton field can do about 100 cotton a day. So this cotton engine will run 3 cycles a day basically. So that'll use 90. So basically one cotton field can handle 1 cotton engine. So 3 of them will work out for us. And the dyer's table will take that cotton fiber and turn it into luxury garments. Along with it requires all the flowers we planted and some hemp fiber and linen, which we're already producing. So that's good there. So that'll help us on our quest to unlock the steel lockboxes. Right now we are working on the luxury chest portion of that. So that requires luxury garments, which we just talked about. And it also requires the monocular. So the monocular research, we have enough to complete, so we'll do that in a second. But basically it requires 2 pieces of glass, 2 wrought iron, a gold ingot, and a brass ingot, which we already have already. So we can get that researched. Oh, so we just need some colony points, so let's run over and grab some colony points. Sell some gold rings here. I'm gonna sell a whole bunch just so they keep making them. Now we can complete that research. So they'll get to work on that. As soon as they do that, we'll unlock the luxury chest. And then that is the last piece we need to get to the steel lockbox, it looks like. So we should be moving along nicely. So one thing I noticed is I have a lot of barley in my inventory. 2,113 right now. So let's go check out our chicken farms and see what's going on there. I think so what's happening, I think, is I have it set to do chicken excrement, which is used in saltpeter. So it's spending all its time doing the chicken excrement, which requires nothing. And it's not making any chicken raw because it's constantly churning out, trying to achieve the 20 chicken excrement that we're using, so it never reaches that number. So I'm gonna put down another chicken farm, see if that helps out the situation. So we'll hire for that in a minute. And then the luxury chests we have able to research now. But in order to make luxury chests, we're going to need luxury garments, which we're already producing, golden shields, which we're producing but only very slowly, monoculars, which we've just researched and did, and earthenware. So I'm going to beef up golden shields and earthenware, just because earthenware takes forever to produce, so do golden shields. So I'm going to put down a couple more of those. We haven't touched the clay area in a long time. So let's put down 2 more pottery stations. Let's double their production here. Let's give them a couple extra beds over here. So that's that, and then we'll go down and add some jeweler's benches as well. I think I'm going to move this one down to here and put an extra That's a bed. So that should help speed things up a little bit. I know we'll probably need more as we get into the later research, but for now, let's hire for those jobs. And they should be making luxury chests now. Let's run over to the chest maker and see what he's working on. He is in the storefront down here at the end. I think we have 2 of them currently. And that's because we didn't research it yet. So let's complete that research finally. Next up, I think we'll work on the blast furnace because I want these steel lockboxes, but they require... Oh, so we can actually wait till they're done with the luxury chests, but... So we'll probably work on those next just to help reduce some of the threat we're facing right now. And then next up, I think we'll attack these blast furnaces. So, but they don't have enough golden shields, so we just added those down there. As you can see, we're out of golden shields and earthenware. So they're going to work on making that stuff, and then we will move on to the next research. Okay, so I added a few more pottery stations. Total of 8 now. Had to jam some beds in here to make them all have a place to sleep. We'll have to address that in a future moment. But at least that'll help speed things along because that seems to be the bottleneck on the luxury chests. But now we do have enough luxury chests built to research steel lockboxes, so let's go ahead and complete that. And then we're aiming for, I believe, this blast furnace next so we can get to steel tools. So blast furnace will require another 3 luxury chests. We have 1 done already. So we'll just wait for 2 on that, and that way they'll actually start building the steel lockboxes while we're waiting for that to happen. So let's keep working towards that. So while we're waiting for those luxury chests to be made, I noticed my gold ore was looking to be, or gold ingots were, I feel we're going down on my inventory, so let's look at the stats board real quick. And you can see gold ingots here. Clicked on the 24-day up here. Have been steadily going down. Now I use that mostly because my gold jewelry is what I'm selling from my colony points. So let's go over to the mountain biome, which we haven't been to in a while, and add a gold ore or 2 miner for gold ore. So we'll try, and remember I'm terrible at flying these things, so. But this one I don't have to go very far, so hopefully I won't miss it. Let's see if we can fly right into it. Ouch. Okay, well, that wasn't too bad. Besides smacking into the side of the mountain, but... So let's go down to the mine and add some gold. That's not gold, this is gold down here. So we got plenty of room, so let's add, I guess let's add 2 while we're here. I don't seem to be going through gold too fast, but I don't know if it'll be used later in the game or not, but find the miners. And put those down. 1 there. 1 here. Let's hire for those jobs real quick. threat level here is 20, so not too bad. I'll probably add a musket guard up here just out of precaution. Let's see what we got up here. We don't even have, we have 2 crossbowmen. I'm gonna add a musket guard just out of precaution. I don't know, 20 threat isn't a whole lot, but can't hurt. Alright, so that'll do us on gold ore. We'll probably have to go back and check our smelters, make sure that we have enough smelters to keep up with the ore that we're now producing. But I'm going to head back over to the main colony now. I don't have a glider over here. I guess I could put one down, but it's a short run, so we'll just run it. So we made it back to the main colony here. And a couple things to check on. I noticed that our water pots were getting low. Let's see if I can find them. 2 water pots of water, now 9, but they should be always like 40 or 50, I think I have it set to. So we need to add another water gatherer. Excuse me, guys. We'll put that down here, I guess. See if that keeps up. And then let's go check the science. We should have those luxury chests done by now. We do, so let's complete the blast furnace. That'll give us a new recipe for iron blooms. Instead of making them in the bloomery, we can make them here. Probably much more efficiently. So we'll let them get to work on building some blast furnaces for me. We're kind of short on brass precision parts right now, so we might have to address that in the near future. But they also built me these steel lock boxes, so let's go take care of that. Okay, so right now our threat level is 625. Let's see what it comes out to once we put these down. So 625 is the threat level of this colony, 787 total. There you go, so we have the same exact colony point capability, and now we're at 687 and only 545 threat level at this colony, so well worth it. I think that's the last upgrade to the lockboxes though, so going forward it'll never go back down again. But so let's unbuild those blast furnaces, and then we will get to work on upping our production of iron blooms. So we got some of the blast furnaces built, which I believe means we can complete some more science. We can do steel tools, which will increase our efficiency from 6.15 to 8 on all workstations. So that'll be a nice little bonus to our production. So let's go ahead and complete that. Let's see what steel tools require. They require steel ingots, steel parts, leather, and vial of mineral oil, so we'll have to keep an eye on those ingredients to make sure we have enough to produce steel tools. But since we finished the blast furnace, let's go down there and take a look at it. I put 2 of them down just to see how they worked. They are down in the mine by the iron. And I also had to put down a ton of anvils, about a dozen more than what we had before, to keep up with the brass parts that we were manufacturing before. So hopefully they can keep up now, we'll see. I think we next to unlock is the metal lath, which will produce them much more quickly. So here is the bloomery and the blast furnaces. Blast furnaces are these 2 right here. So the bloomery before would take, to make a steel ingot would be wrought iron, iron bloom, silica sand, piece of glass, and charcoal. So very expensive to make. But now they've added this cokes recipe, which is just takes coal ore and makes it into cokes. And then this one, now the steeling, all it requires is an iron bloom, sand, and cokes. So much easier to make, much quicker to make. So I've turned this to 100 here, and I've turned off steeling and production altogether here is 0. So it won't produce any here. So we'll keep an eye on those ingredients and make sure they keep on producing without running out of stuff. I think we're probably going to have to put down another coal mine, which I believe was over at the Mammoth Tree, so we'll have to glide our way over there. But I think next up on the science front is we're almost done through all the science. There's a couple of science items I'm not sure I'm not even going to complete, but I guess I will for completion's sake. Like the elevators I don't plan on using, that's why I haven't researched them. Same with the rope trap. And it does increase threat. Same with this horizontal elevator, increases threat. So I'm going to work on this other stuff first. So this metal lathe will be the next thing we produce, because it'll do precision brass parts a lot faster. And hopefully a lot easier. And then I want to get up to this grenade launcher for sure, because that sounds like a fun thing to play with. So that's what we're going to work on next. So I put down a total of 5 blast furnaces for now. The important thing to note about these is they require machine tools to operate. So I'm going to want to put down a whole bunch more of these, but I'm going to want to make sure we have enough machine tools to handle having that many blast furnaces. So machine tools are made up at the anvils. So let's check up there. Machine tools are right here. You can see they require steel parts, brass parts, and a vial of mineral oil, which we are out of. So that also, the vial of mineral oil I believe uses coal, as well as the blast furnaces use coal to make the iron blooms and the other stuff. So let's run up to the chemist and put down a couple extra chemists, then we'll fly over to the Mammoth Tree, I believe, and put down some more coal miners. Here's our super secret chemist working up here. Make sure that's what they do. Mineral oil, and it uses coal, pot of water, and a vial. Vials are made at the glass blower. So we have 0 in the stockpile, so that's kind of a problem. So let's put 2 more chemists down. They're probably all making gunpowder, poison darts, and vials. Yeah, we're low on everything in this category, so we're going to want to make sure we add some more chemists. I'll probably even put 2 more down over here. See if we have them. We don't have them built yet because I just took 2 out of inventory, so I'll wait till those are done. But in the meantime, we'll fly over to the Mammoth Tree and put down some more coal miners. So let's grab the compass. Let's see if I can make it to the fishing village. Helps if you go the right way. Yeah, I'm totally not going to make it. I'm going to fly back around and try this again. So, anyways, I'll make it there eventually. But we'll give it another try, and then I will be right there when I get to the Mammoth Tree finally. So I finally made it to the Mammoth Tree. I'm going to put down some extra guards here. The threat is only 13 here, but I'm going to add a whole bunch of stuff to here, so I might as well throw down some more guards, just out of precaution. So where I find out whether there's even coal here. I bet you this is lead, actually. Oh, looks like this is coal. Okay, good. So let's put down a couple coal miners, one there. Oh, there's coal everywhere down here. So we'll put one here. And I'll put down two more. Oh, there's one there already. So I'll put down a couple more, and then I'll put some beds down, and then we'll probably head back to the main colony and see what's next. Alright, I'm finally back to the main colony. I stopped at the marsh on the way back and added a couple lead miners. So we have like 6 or 7 lead miners and 6 or 7 coal miners now. Coal appears to be just keeping up, so if we add more stuff that uses coal, we'll probably have to go back again and put more coal miners down. Lead I'm probably going to have an abundance of, but now it's probably time to put the printing press down. We unlocked it a while ago and never used it. So it does books of knowledge. And that's why I stopped at the marsh to put lead down, because these use lead ingots to make movable type, and then it takes movable type and manuscripts and paper and makes books of knowledge. So it gets rid of the scientific note requirement for books of knowledge that were required up in the library. So we'll tire for those. And I believe we'll call this one an episode. Next episode we should be able to finish off most of the science, with the exception of the prestige chess ones. I'm not sure how far I'll get into those, but we'll at least finish off the rest of the science here. And probably get into prestige, I'm not really sure, but we shall see. So that'll do it for this episode. Thanks for watching.